Good morning, students. So, in the last period of English, we have revised the chapters of the grammar from 1 to 4. So, today we'll continue the remaining chapters revision, that is lesson number 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so this is the lesson number 5, adjectives, degrees of comparison. So, what we saw in this lesson? In this chapter, we have learned that there are 3 degrees of comparison for adjectives: the positive, the comparative and the superlative. An adjective used without any comparison is said to be in the positive degree. An adjective used to compare only 2 nouns is said to be in the comparative degree. It is usually followed by than. An adjective that is used to compare more than 2 nouns is said to be in the superlative degree. We always use the before it. Adjectives from the comparative degree by adding er to the positive form. They form the superlative degree by adding est to the positive form. And the comparative and superlative forms of some adjectives cannot be formed by adding er or est respectively. Such adjectives form the comparative by taking more and superlative by taking most before them. See, here is the chart given. Adjectives. Adjectives that have the consonant vowel consonant pattern at the end. Double the last consonant and then add er to make it comparative, and double the last consonant and then add est to make it superlative. So the adjectives that ends in e only add r to make it comparative and only add st to make it superlative. The adjectives which ends in y, so to forming comparative, drop that last y and add ier. And to make it superlative, drop that last y and make it iest. Yes, children. So, in this way, we saw the adjectives, that is degrees of comparison. So, the next lesson is articles. And we saw the definite articles and indefinite articles. So, a and an, these are the indefinite article, and the is the definite article. In this chapter, we have learned that the indefinite articles a and an are used for first time reference to nouns, to refer to a member of a class of things, before adjectives plus singular countable noun in exclamatory sentences, to talk about one's profession and to mean one. The definite article the is used with a noun that has already been mentioned and is referred to again, when the reference to the person, place or thing can be understood from the context or the situation. When the noun is refers to is unique. Before nouns which are made definite and specific by an adjective or a group of words. Before names of mountain ranges, rivers, oceans, seas, deserts, groups of islands and some countries. And before adjectives in the superlative degrees. And the last lesson is 7 number lesson, that is verbs, regular and helping. So in this lesson we saw, in this chapter we have learned that regular verbs from the past tense from by the addition of d or ed to the base form of the verb. Irregular verbs form the past tense form in a different way from the regular d or ed ending. Helping verbs are also known as auxiliary verbs or auxiliaries. They occur before the main verb. The primary helping verb in English are be, have, do. Be as a helping verb is followed by the ing form of the verb. has, have, or had as a helping verb is followed by the main verb in the past participle form. Does, do, or did as a helping verb is followed by the base form of the verb, and these helping verbs can be used to form negatives. Okay, children, so in this way we revise all the chapters of the grammar. Then we'll continue with the new lesson after the summer vacation. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.